Hello, and welcome back to the Jobless Bum channel. Hope y'all are having a great day and are excited for this next installment in the Country Flags tier list series of videos that I've been doing. Today we're going to be ranking the flags of South America, so let's get into it and stick around to the end of the video and I'll tell you a little bit more about myself and what we're doing over here. So we're going to be ranking these flags on three different criteria, the first being the colors on the flag. Do they work? Do they not work? Are they aesthetically pleasing? Then second is the just overall design of the flag. Again, does it work? Does it not work? Aesthetically pleasing? And then the third is the uniqueness of the flag. Is it a unique flag? Could you recognize it if it was just given to you? Is it a Michelangelo? Or is it just a garage sale kind of flag? You know, something you could just find anywhere. So let's get into this. Okay, starting off with the D tier, the worst tier, we do have Colombia. It's a pretty standard flag. The primary colors, that's about as standard color set as you can get. That yellow, blue, and red. I guess it's kind of interesting because the yellow is bigger than the blue and red strips, but that's not enough to knock it up a tier for me. Same kind of story with the Venezuela flag. Again, got those primary colors. It's kind of interesting with that star semicircle in the middle of the flag, but again, not enough to knock it up to the next tier. And then finally, for the D tier, we do have the Peruvian flag. It's all right. It's pretty basic. It's got that red, white, red formation on the flag. All these flags are pretty good. None of them are abominations, but it's stiff competition. There's not as many flags for South America. So that was the D tier. Let's move on to the C tier. All right, so for the C tier, first off, we do have Bolivia. It's got some pretty solid colors on it. That green is very sick, but there's not really much uniqueness going on there. It is just the three horizontal stripes. If it had some more flair or some added touches to it, it would probably rank a lot higher in the list, but I can't justify that with how basic it is. Next up, we do got the Paraguay flag, which is just the red, white, and blue. Pretty basic, but that crest is kind of cool, so we'll stick it in C tier. Then last up for the C tier, we do got the Ecuador flag. It is pretty similar to the Colombia flag. The yellow and the red and the blue, they're a bit different, but it's still the same idea. However, we do got that sick crest in the middle. Is honestly so sick that I had to put it in C tier. It is really just a D tier flag, but that crest is really cool, so we'll put it in C tier. Let's now move on to the B tier. All right, let's move on to the B tier. Now, all of these flags share one thing in common, and that's why they're all ranked highly on this list, and that is that they are all very unique. However, I don't think they're very aesthetically pleasing to me, so that's why they're not ranked higher on this list, but I can't fault the uniqueness. Gotta take a risk, and I gotta give them props for that, at least in terms of these flags. So first up, we do got the Suriname flag. The star in the middle and then that stripe pattern is very unique. However, the colors I feel are a little bit too muted for my taste. So that's why it's in the B tier. We do got the Trinidad and Tobago flag, very recognizable. If you just got this flag, someone just gave you this flag and they were like, yo, Jobless, what is this flag? What country is this flag? Instant Trinidad and Tobago, you know? There's not really another flag that looks like it, but it is also just a very basic flag in terms of the design. So that's why it's in the B tier. And then the Guyana flag, I really like the design. The triangles, the red, yellow triangles, and then the green. I think it's a unique design. I just personally don't like it. I think the thing that's holding me back is the different color outlines for the triangles. But that's just me. I could see how if someone else was making this list, they could rank it higher. But for me personally, we're gonna just keep it in B tier. All right, so let's move on to the A tier. First up, we do have Chile. It is a very unique flag in terms of country flags. Kind of does look like America, United States of America flag, but not really. It's got its own uniqueness. Now, in terms of flags that it does look like, it does look a heck of a lot like the Texas flag. And I'm not really sure which came first, but we'll give the benefit of the doubt to Chile since it is a country, and as much as the Texans would love to be not part of the US, they are stuck with us. So I'm going to put Chile in A. I just really like the flag. Very simple, but very iconic as well. And then the other flag in the A tier is Argentina. Now, you may be looking at me like, yo, Jobless, what the frick? This flag is just a 3 horizontal stripes flag, and it's only got 2 colors. Why is it so high up? And I gotta say, I just really love the light blue and the white. I think that's a killer combination of colors. I really like it a lot. And then also that sun in the middle just adds a little chef's kiss right there. But it's just so good. I couldn't not put it in A. If it had a little bit more pizzazz on it, it might be an S tier flag. But there you go. All right, so we're going to move on to the S tier, the cream of the crop, the tippity top of the South American flags. So first up, we do have Brazil, and I just love the combination of colors, that green, that yellow, that blue. It just fits, it just works. Also kind of thematically. I don't know if this was intentional, but you know, you got the green and the yellow on the outside, right? And then in the middle, the combination is the blue. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's also a nice touch. And you also got that blue circle in the middle and the writing and then everything else. It's just really solid. This might be one of my favorite flags of, like, if I did like a worldwide flags tier list. I just really love it a lot. And then the other flag is Uruguay. It's kind of similar to the Greek flag, which if you haven't watched my European flags tier list video, you should. It's definitely a good watch. But I did rank Greece very highly on that tier list, so maybe I just have a thing for blue and white stripes, but I just think it's a really solid, really iconic flag. And then also you do have that little sun in the corner, and that's kind of similar to Argentina, but you can't really tell what it is on the Argentina flag, but it's definitely clear on the Uruguay flag that it is a sun and it is smiling. And from what I know about the Uruguayan people, that is a very apt looking sun because they rank amongst the happiest people, the best countries in terms of metrics in South America. So definitely 2 very, very, very good flags in the S tier. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any agreements, disagreements, general thoughts, let me know in the comment section. And be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss another one of my videos. And also, in case you didn't know, I'm also a Twitch streamer. And I do a lot of GeoGuessr, Marbles, Jackbox, Gartic Phone, lots of community games on the channel. Also, I've been doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke, so if that interests you, that link will be in the description as well. But until next time, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching.